So ever since My Hero Academia started, everyone's wanted to know more about All Might. How he became #1, his origin, how he trained with One For All, just anything we could get our hands on in general. And as the series gone on, we found out more and more, but with the new movie My Hero Academia The Two Heroes, we get to see a young All Might in his prime and other scenes. And as I haven't seen the movie at all, only screens and a synopsis, don't worry about any major information being talked about in this video. The main focus point of this video that I really want to talk about is the one-shot story of how All Might actually becomes All Might, called All Might Rising, which is featured in the My Hero Academia The Two Heroes movie special manga. So this one shot is actually 9 pages long, and it gives us more insight on the events that led to All Might becoming the man he is today, and when he and his master Nana Shimura will part ways, with her dying at the hands of All For One and the passing on of her legacy. So it starts off with All Might being pushed out the way by Nana, and she says to Sorihiko, also known as Gran Torino, "I leave the rest to you," because it seems she knows she can't win this battle against a young All For One, and she wants him and All Might to flee. And Gran Torino, knowing what she's actually hinting at, grabs All Might, and while leaving his close friend behind to battle All For One, he says to Toshinori, also known as All Might if you didn't know, make her dream come true. And we see an 18-year-old All Might crying for his master, as even he knows she won't be able to win and that she's actually going to die by All For One. Then in almost the exact same way that All Might did when he said to Deku he's next after defeating All For One, except with the fact that All Might actually survived and Nana didn't, she with her outstretched arm says to All Might, "I leave the rest to you." And then we see All For One ready to land the finishing blow, saying thanks for the wonderful comedy. And in my perspective, this might just show the gap between Nana and the younger All For One being very big, as he almost looks unscathed, which shows the real difference between All For One back then and the All For One we have in season 3 that actually fought All Might. So it's just really different. Like, the power scaling must have been way different from how he is now in the one shot to when he's older and when he's actually been weakened. We then see a scene which we saw in season 2 of the anime of Gran Torino training All Might, but in more context. Obviously we can see All Might's true face now, but it seems that All Might is actually at a standstill and doesn't know what to do in regards to defeating All For One and carrying on his master's legacy, because All For One's just way too powerful and unpredictable for the current 18-year-old All Might to stand up to. And Torino even reinforces this by saying your enemy is a monster who's been alive for over 100 years, it's impossible. And as the experience isn't there for All Might to be able to defeat All For One with power alone, then we get a little scene of All Might saying if his master was fighting with the embers of One For All and she'd passed it on to him, then can he with the full power One For All stand a chance? And Toshinori actually crying while he says that he actually thought of Nana as a true mother. And this one shot just gives me so much stuff I want to go into, but I'll save it for another day for the sake of the video. But it's really amazing the way these 9 pages hold so much detail on All Might's past with his master Torino and All For One. Anyway, Torino suggests to All Might that he needs to get more experience, and that when he graduates by going across the ocean, that'd be the best way to do it, and that for now while he's still in school he would train him. But All Might sees this as running away from All For One and even his master's hopes and dreams to protect the country. But Torino knows All For One is just too powerful and that Toshinori needs to completely escape his clutches for the time being. And then the following spring we see All Might after graduation slick up his hair to what we know now as his regular hairstyle, and he lets out a big smile embodying his master's ideals, because those who smile are the strongest, and he heads onto a plane with the words, "I'll be back, I'll use all my might, the symbol of peace will return." But yeah guys, let me know what you thought about the whole one shot All Might Rising by Horikoshi. I really enjoyed this as it allowed me to connect with All Might more as a character, and it really cleared up some of the questions I had regarding his past, and even led me to thinking up more questions which I might cover in videos at a later date. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you always see when I upload, and leave any video ideas you want me to cover in the comments, and peace.